When I was very young, about the age of 4 or 5, I had a DS with a few silly kid games on it. I had this really cool green frog case that went around the DS, and I brought it basically everywhere. In the car, at restaurants, to the mall, I always had my DS by my side. This is my earliest memory of playing video games, and certainly not my last. A few years later, around the age of 8, I found Minecraft. I used to watch a ton of Minecraft YouTubers like Skydoes Minecraft, Bajan Canadian, and Sunday. I even went to a convention in Florida to meet a few of them. I used to play Minecraft all the time. Basically, every moment that I wasn't studying or hanging out with my family was spent in Minecraft. But the summer right before I went into 6th grade, I completely ditched Minecraft for a new game. Overwatch. It's Overwatch. If you've not heard of Overwatch before, which is probably a very slim chance that you haven't, Overwatch is a team fighting game that is pretty cartoony in nature and like the character styles, and I think that's why I really gravitated towards it. I just love that like cartoony feel. I played CSGO like a couple months before that, I think, just to try it out with some of my school friends, and it just like wasn't for me. And I'm not going to say, oh, CSGO too realistic, because CSGO is not too realistic necessarily, but it just wasn't really for me. And I think that cartoony, cool style just really hit me, and I just thought it was so awesome. Overwatch opened up a whole new world for me. Before, I had almost exclusively played games as a single player with my friends from school, but I quickly gained tons of online friends just by playing games in Overwatch. During this time, I also got into a bunch of other games, like Stardew Valley, The Forest, Astroneer, Slime Rancher, State of Decay 2, Deep Rock Galactic, and Surviving Mars, just to name a few. I mostly played these games until everyone was quarantined back in 2020. Then I basically switched to a bunch of group party games like the hit game Among Us. Among Us. A few years later, around 2023, I stopped playing video games altogether. I started getting bored with them. When 2025 hit, I began going through all the games I never finished. I beat Subnautica on hard mode. I played through all of Firewatch. I went through Borderlands the pre-sequel. I replayed Slime Rancher for the millionth time. I played Inscription, which is an insane experience. If you've never played it, please go check that out. And then I also played on a few different Minecraft worlds. I recently tried to play Dredge, but I got bored really quickly. I've heard so many great things about Dredge, and for the past years, I was like, okay, Dredge is huge, there's tons of YouTube content about Dredge, and every single time it came up on my For You page, I just didn't even click it because I wanted to make sure, oh, when I do play Dredge, I'm gonna have the best time ever, it's gonna be super cool, and then it ended up being like, I don't know, I would sit there in my little boat and just be like, okay, I'm gonna set out some more crab pots. And then I would be like, why am I not doing something actually like productive right now instead of just farming money in Dredge to get better ship? The style of the game is incredible. The gameplay is cool. But when I'm playing the game, all I can think about is that this is just, it's like not what I want to do. And I think it's just because I'm in a different stage in my life right now. Now I get fun from struggling on like animation platforms. That's my fun. I'm not interested in just pouring, like I used to play Stardew Valley. I used to play Stardew Valley all the time. And I would pour hours, sometimes a day, into my Stardew Valley world just because I wanted to and I was having fun doing that. But I'm just not getting the same experience that I was getting when I was like back in high school and middle school. It's just not the same. Learning animation and building a story felt so much more real to me. Sometimes I wish the joy of playing video games was still somewhere in my head, but every time I load up Steam, a few thoughts pop up. You're wasting time. You could be doing something productive. Wouldn't you rather be doing something else? At first, I thought these were just some way to shame my way back into working, but playing games didn't feel like they had in the past. And I know a lot of you have probably felt like this before, where you'll have some sort of like exhilaration while playing games. You'll get into a game and something will happen and it'll be so cool. And you'll go, that was awesome. And you feel so good because you're like getting better at it. You're learning these new things. You could be playing with friends and having an amazing time. And I think there's just a point where it like, after like 10 years of doing that, it gets old. I mean, eventually. I bet a lot of people, it doesn't get old. They're still getting those dopamine rushes. But for me, I'm just like, can I do like something else now? Please. I'm just not, it's not clicking the same way it was before. I used to be so excited to jump into my new favorite game and play for hours by myself or with friends. And now I can't play a game without the experience feeling empty. Even now, I often think about how I could have spent my younger years. I could have written so many novels, animated so many videos, and drawn so many more illustrations. I could have gotten better at things that might have meant more to me. And this isn't me saying that you should play video games or that you must be productive or else. What I'm trying to say is that please be aware of how you're spending your time. I don't care if you're near my age in your 20s or if you're a teenager, or it really doesn't matter. You could be in your mid 30s, you could be in your late 60s. I just want you to know that how you spend your time is extremely important. Maybe you want to learn something new this year. Maybe you want to get into a different hobby. Maybe you want to catch up on whatever skill that you want to get good at. I mean, there's so many things that you could be doing. And if you want to be doing one of those things, do it. I could have gotten better at things that might have meant more to me. And when I was a teenager, I mean, I had so much fun playing video games. I'm not going to say like, oh, wasted years I played video games, Minecraft ruined my life. You know, I mean, there is a certain point where, hey, Minecraft got me into all these video games. It got me into the schedule of playing video games on every single little bit of free time that I had. That's what Minecraft did to me. But did I have a lot of fun? I did have a lot of fun. Did I learn a lot? I did. But would I have chosen to do the same things again if I were to relive that part of my life? I'm honestly going to say no. I'm going to say no. Just because, would I have rather learned to do something that in my mind right now is cooler? Yes, I would. If it were up to me, I would have spent so much of that time drawing, editing, making videos, content, doing anything that I thought would have actually gotten me a skill that could have either generated an income sometime in my life or either just gotten me to a place where I would have been better at a skill so that I could have used it for myself. I wish I would have spent way more time thinking about what do I actually want to do with my life, because I just found animation like and illustrations to be actually cool and exciting like just a couple months ago, like maybe 2 or 3 months ago. And then I hopped on the bandwagon like, wait, this is really cool. Let me do this. And it's been awesome. When I was like 13, I really would have loved to have watched this video and seen, oh wait, I'm doing all of these things. Maybe these are not the things that I will have wanted to do when I'm older. So maybe I'll think about what I actually want to do now. This isn't me saying that you shouldn't play video games or that you must be productive or else. What I'm trying to say is that please be aware of how you're spending your time. Have fun, but don't be afraid to learn something new. Mostly if it's a hobby you've always wanted to try. I never thought I'd learn any kind of animation, but here I am pouring a crazy amount of time into it because I want to. That's probably what you're seeing right now is a bunch of animation that I made, and it's just what I want to do. I think it's so cool. I think it's awesome. I hope you like it as well. If you don't like it, tell me and write in the comments, I don't like your animation. But if you do like the animation, that would really mean a lot to me. Please have an amazing day for me. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'll see you later. Peace.